Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Duke Silver. Today we are playing Celestial Tiger. I don't really have anything to plug in the beginning here, so let's just get into it. We start off with a Cinderella here, which is fantastic. Always like to see Cindy nice and early on Celestial Tiger, and then we get a shop with double Lonely Prince. Without a way to flip them, we are going to be a little bit weak early, but I still think taking the pair is worth it. And when we do finally find a royal, it's going to make our board a lot better. So I think taking the early hits with these is gonna be worth the payoff. The pair of polywoggles here was very tempting, again, just because it's another pair. But I think taking the black cat and chicken here is better. It's just a couple extra stats overall, and since we are already working with a pair of 1/1s here, I don't think I want to further weaken my board by taking polywoggles. So that's just my logic there for taking that over the second pair. All right, we were okay for that one turn when we bought them, but again our board was very weak, so we just get demolished by the mask player there. Now we do find a royal on our 3.0 shop, so we're gonna snap by that, and we get to get a pair of black cats, as well as a mim that we can exchange our chicken for. And all of a sudden our board went from very bad to quite good. So we're gonna win this fight. And the good witch here is going to be a lot of stats onto our 5/5s. It's going to give them a higher chance to like value trade, so I think it's worth the buy here. The rest of the shop is a little bit unexciting. We definitely want to buy a spell. We want to get Cindy going. And with our last gold, rather than roll, I think it's fine to just buy this this Minotaur. And I think the Minotaur is going to be better than the Romeo on board here. Like, the only difference is a 2 toughness difference, but the Minotaur is actually providing some power to our front line, so. Unfortunately, the egg and double unicorn in the back row are going to be a little bit too much for us, even with our relatively strong board. But we get to get a couple treasures here, so we're gonna triple our Minotaur, get a lock chest, which is of course amazing on Celestial Tiger, and then spinning gold or spinning wheel would be really nice. 2 extra gold early is good, but I think the dancing sword is what we need. Basically, we just need to conserve our health until our lock chest can go off and give us 2 level 3 treasures that will be able to probably give us a huge power spike. Whether it's like sarcophagus or, I mean, treasure map or something of that like. We're definitely gonna buy this Shadow Assassin. It's a 7/7. It's just too big to not. And this Goldilocks is down to 9 HP, and they've got a golden Queen of Hearts. Their positioning's a little bit awkward there. I feel like they should have the Queen in 7 rather than 5. That way the Wicked Witch dies and buffs it up before it starts taking damage. But yeah, we managed to beat them there. Knock them down to 2. Like, that's extremely low this early in the game. Although I have been finding that, like, I've been taking a lot more damage early in games that go poorly. Like, I've died at least once on 4.0 in the last week, which is wild. Like, taking that much damage early is crazy. We're gonna get this level 2 treasure. I mean, just because we're Celestial Tiger. If we weren't Celestial Tiger, I wouldn't bother with it. But there's a lot of really good hits on level 2 for Tiger. Things that can help us get ahead of the lobby, like Noble Steed or Rune Stones, things like that. There's Rune Stones, but also there's Skipping Stone, which is absurd on Tiger. And next turn, this lock chest is going to pop and give us 2 treasures, so we're going to be able to pop it next turn no matter what. And also we've got 1, 2, 3 pairs on the board right now. All right, and we find 2 triples this turn even. So we're gonna pop this this skipping stone. It's gonna give us a bunch of health and gold. And again, we're gonna get 2 treasures next turn. So this daggers is great. It's also gonna make our board significantly stronger. We go to 5.2 because we gain 4 experience from the skipping stone, which means we're gonna be level 6 next turn with our lock chest. And fortunately, our board is strong enough. We get the draw here, and we don't lose our daggers. I mean, we're probably going to replace it. Also, we get treasure map out of the lock chest into a level 7. So for those that don't know, if you treasure map doubles with Celestial Tiger. So like instead of going up 2 levels, it goes up 4 levels. So the lock chest, if you get the treasure map out of the first treasure, the next treasure will be a level 7. So it's between World Tree and Holy Grail here. It's gonna be Grail, I think. World Tree is good, but it does take time to build a comp. Even though we're on 6 already, like maybe if there was like a Lordy in the shop, I would just jam the World Tree. But Grail is gonna let us build a winning board basically next turn, which is 5.0 next turn, I believe. So we're just gonna do that and then probably dominate the rest of the lobby. One thing we're gonna keep an eye on though is I'm probably gonna pick up like Black Cat pairs to try and get Rune Stones or Noble Steed to see if we can get another level 7 treasure. All right, and there's a Black Cat pair that we are going to take. We're going to take the 3 first, which is maybe I shouldn't have even bothered with the 3. It could have just been a waste of time. We'll take a Phoenix Feather since we're building this tree board. And yeah, we didn't see Rune Stones or Noble Steed there, so we are just going to skip right past it. And we're going to go just try and find... And we missed a piggy bank. I don't know if you caught that, but the treasure on the right was piggy bank. I was tunnel visioning looking for Rune Stones or Noble Steed, and we skipped it. And chat just reminded me. And yeah, I mean we built a pretty strong trees board for 5.0, but yeah, that was a pretty big punt, and this is not the first time I've done this in a video, so that feels pretty bad. This win that's kind of a high roll, I mean definitely a high roll that we're just gonna crush the lobby with is now gonna be just about the fact that I missed piggy bank while holy grailing again. So yeah, I felt pretty bad about it for the rest of the game. It was maybe the worst feeling high roll of all time. Just especially doing it live in front of everybody, as you can see they're discussing it in chat now. But yeah, that's a thing that happened just now, and it was really unfortunate. But yeah, I guess. But we'll move on now. So yeah, we built a pretty strong board out of our Holy Grail. Not as strong as we could have, as the whole piggy bank debacle happened and kind of ate up some of my time. But we do get a golden ashwood. We've got a burn beard. We got a couple echo woods, and then we TLK'd a finished Herc into our golden pumpkin here. Again, I think this is the 5.1 turn, so like our opponents just have regular boards, whereas we have like a late game level 6 tree board. So these fights are not going to be particularly close for a while. We get to pick up another ashwood here. There's a Pigomorph, but I don't think we need to cast it. Alright, we roll and we find our Echo Wood triple, which we are going to sell down and triple that. And we get a Mimic, so now we have Mimic, Feather, and Embiggening Stone. We're not getting a ton of value out of the Embiggening Stone, but I mean everything we buy is going to have +20/+20, so it's still good. But I think we would replace it. later on if we are able to triple anything else before this game ends. And we are going to be knocking out players. I mean, the next two opponents... Oh, one opponent is on 20. One opponent is on 10. One of those last opponents is Trynet. So shout out to Trynet, another Storybook Brawl streamer. He also uploads his gameplay from Twitch onto his Storybook channel. I'm sure a lot of you also follow him over here on YouTube. I believe somebody from chat came in and was basically like was watching Trynet and came over just because he saw that we were in the same lobby. Decided to come and check out how we got this board. All right, we win pretty handily there. We don't pop the pumpkin, which means we don't take that player out, unfortunately. We get to take another very large burn beard. There's a green knight there, but I don't think we're gonna lock for the green knight. I don't mind a green knight, but like it's not gonna play on board right away, so that's why I'm not super excited to pick it up immediately. We're gonna Beauty's Influence this Ashwood just in case we come across an evil twin. Because I would definitely pay 8 gold for another Ashwood. And we're gonna get Pigomorphed here. Fortunately, it's not on the Echo Wood, so I don't think it matters to me anywhere else other than the Echo Wood. You can see Trynet has an embiggening stone of their own. All right, now we get the ghost fight. Which, in this position, we don't really want ghost fights. We just want to be eliminating players before anyone can get as strong as we are. We are struggling to find relevant pieces at this point. Tempting to TLK just one of these random 6s, just to try and hit a tree. But I don't think it's worth the 3 gold investment. 3 rolls probably give us a higher chance of finding one. Again, there's a green knight, but I'm not going to lock it. Alright, so yeah, we don't really improve at all this turn. Hopefully that won't matter too much. Alright, now we're down to a top 2 situation. The Fates player seems to have dreamed into a grandmother or a big bad wolf at this point. There's a Robin Wood, but I don't think Robin Wood is what we want. Cutting the pumpkin for it feels like a little bit weird. Like it's a good individual character, but I think pumpkin gets enough value out of our mostly evil board that it's worth. Considered sharding the green knight just to try and hit a different tree, but I feel like there's just too high a chance that we end up in a worse unit. All right, we do fire off a TLK on a 5, hoping to get a random 6, and we didn't improve again, which is a little bit unfortunate. And this opponent is quite big slay. They've been scaling it doubly. But our Echo Wood is just too much for them to handle, and it's worth noting that we never popped our Phoenix Feather. I don't think we popped our Phoenix Feather at all. We especially didn't do it once we had Mimic in play, so yeah, we only ended up using like 70% of our power. Again, we crushed this lobby, but this game in the end just came down to being about missing that piggy bank, which is a second mark of shame that I'll have to wear for a while. Feel free to roast me in the comments about it. I deserve it. But yeah, hopefully I made that moment a little bit entertaining with this video. But yeah, so if you found this entertaining or educational at all, please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps the channel and I really appreciate it. Again, if you want to watch this live, if you want to be able to roast me live when I make mistakes like that, yeah, follow me over on Twitch. My Twitch will be on the description and in the pinned comment. And yeah, I would love to see you over there. We've even got some emotes now. I've got some channel emotes for subscribers that are based off of Appa from the last Airbender. Those of you that have been here for a long time will know that I used that as a profile picture when I first started my channel. And yeah, so we've turned Appa into a few emotes for subscribers, and I really like them. I have one for when I make a mistake that people can use, where it's just Appa facing away from the camera, and just so you won't look at him in shame, kind of thing, is what I was going for anyway. But yeah, I think that's everything. So I hope you have a good day or night or morning or whatever it is while you watch this, and I'll see you tomorrow.